open. Creativity and strategy make it all happen. You ain't gotta sell, just market with flair. Put your plan on the map and leave them in despair. Smooth as jazz notes, the deals get closed. Ideas flowing like rivers, watch them explode. Through each campaign we paint with precision. No need for selling, just spark the vision. Creativity reigns, we master the plan. From concept to launch, we make the stand. Strategies tight, rhythm in check. Welcome to the Pulse, where we break the net.
What's Gucci family? Welcome to the Pulse of Marketing, your weekly Marketing Monday dose of insights and strategies to keep your business thriving in any market climate. I'm your host, Coach LJ. And like I always say, you don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. Today, we are diving into a hot topic, top business investments in 2025, shielding your venture from tariff input. With shifting global trade policies and fluctuating tariffs, choosing investments that grow and protect your business from economic turbulence is more critical than ever. This episode is your guide to navigating the year's top opportunities so that you can stay ahead of the curve. If you caught last week's discussion, high risk investments, consider this your roadmap to safer, more intelligent choices. But before we discuss that, let us examine an emerging trend reshaping how business connect with their audience, the rise of digital content creation. This shift from short-form video to immersive experiences fundamentally changes how we approach marketing. So, how can you leverage this digital evolution to strengthen your brand and secure a brighter future? Let us dive in and discuss the rise of digital content creation. Imagine you have a wealth of knowledge, a unique passion, or a story that could inspire others. How do you turn that into something profitable, especially when traditional businesses struggle under rising tariffs and supply chain woes? The answer lies in digital content creation. Right now, we will explore how you can harness the power of online platforms to build a brand, generate income, and create resonant content, all on a budget. Traditional businesses often face high overhead costs and are vulnerable to tariff impacts and supply chain disruptions. For example, a 2024 U.S. Chamber of Commerce survey revealed that 64% of small businesses reported increased costs due to new tariff policies, nearly half passing these costs onto their customers. Such challenges can stifle growth, especially for startups or small ventures without deep pockets. Take the story of Jessica Depart, founder of ClearScope Hair Products. Depart started her brand with a strong local following, but her savvy use of digital platforms, particularly Instagram, generally propelled her business to multi-million-dollar success. She created engaging, relatable content that spoke directly to her target audience, building a community around her brand. Instead of relying solely on traditional retail channels, she leveraged the power of online content to drive sales, connect with customers, and weather the disruptions many brick and mortar businesses face. The numbers do not lie. It is not just anecdotal evidence. Data supports the impact of the surge in digital content creation. A recent HubSpot report shows that 90% of marketers using video say it directly increases product or service understanding, and 87% accredit it with boosting website traffic. Another study by the Statistic Project that revenue in the digital media market will hit 538 billion by 2027, growing annually by over 8%. This growth opens many opportunities for content creators willing to put in the effort. So what are the platforms that make a difference? Because you do not need a massive budget to start. Free and low-cost platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and podcasts offer creators unprecedented access to global audience. Consider that over 2 billion users log into YouTube monthly, consuming over 1 billion hours of video daily. On TikTok, creators had turned 15-second clips into careers, while podcasters had grown their audience bases by millions. often monetizing through sponsorships, merchandise, and subscription models. So, what strategies can you implement on a budget right now? Yes, right now. Let's take advantage of this 538 billion that's going to be paid out to content creators by 2027. You can get in the game. It's not too late for you. You can get in the game today. So I want to share some strategies that you can start today. One, identify your niche. Start with what you know and love. I love business. I love marketing. So this is why I created the Pulse of Marketing, a marketing podcast, because I want to talk about business and marketing to grow my audience, to build my brand, and to attract the right people who want to work with me and who I can share my knowledge and expertise to help that individual, to help you, those who are listening to this episode, those who are watching on YouTube, listen to the audio platform. My goal is to help you win and to overcome in marketing and in business. So one, identify your niche. Start with what you know and love. Authenticity is key. Whether it is cooking, DIY projects, or tech reviews. Two, create a content calendar. Consistency builds trust. Could you map out your topics and posting schedule so your audience knows when to expect new content? Three, engage. Reply to comments, ask questions, and encourage feedback. Community building turns viewers into loyal followers. Four, experiment with monetization. Once you have an audience, consider sponsorships, selling branded merchandise, or offering premium content subscriptions through platforms like Patreon. Now, if you have a business right now, you should be doing this already. If you're not using social media, you don't have a podcast, you don't have a YouTube channel, you should get started right now to grow your audience. Especially if you're just now getting started in business, you should have one right now to start building your brand. Now, if you in the game for a while, you establish business and you don't have it, you definitely should have one so that you're able to increase brand awareness to what you already have. You're leaving money on the table by not having a podcast or YouTube channel or not on social media and engaging and promoting yourself. You're leaving money on the table by not having these different channels and by not capitalizing on this content creation journey. You're leaving money on the table. Five, keep it simple. Use your phone camera and free editing apps to produce polished content without overspending. What unique talent or knowledge can you share with the world that will help others and also build your brand? Please feel free to drop your ideas in the comments below. Focusing on digital content creation can bypass many hurdles tied to traditional product-based businesses. This cost-effective approach is incredibly flexible, allowing you to scale, pivot, and grow without the physical constraints imposed by tariffs or supply chains. And now, as we continue our conversation, let us shift our focus to another powerful strategy, leveraging e-commerce with domestic suppliers. So, how can you build a profitable online store without worrying about the unpredictable cost of global shipping and international tariffs? Focusing on domestic suppliers can reduce risk, ensure faster delivery, and strengthen your brand's connections with conscious consumers. Relying on international suppliers exposes businesses to severe vulnerabilities. Tariff hikes can lead to sudden cost increase and long shipping times, often disrupt inventory cycles. According to a 2024 U.S. Small Business Administration survey, 58% of small businesses that rely heavily on international suppliers reported cash flow challenges due to shipping delays and unexpected tariff changes. This uncertainty makes it difficult to maintain pricing consistency or keep customers happy. Consider a Black-owned clothing brand in Atlanta that initially sourced all its fabrics overseas. When tariffs on those imports jump, their profit margins plummet, and shipping delays led to unhappy customers. Instead of folding, they pivoted. The brand partnered with local textile producers, allowing them to stabilize costs, market their products as made in the USA, and appeal to eco-conscious and socially aware shoppers. By the end of 2024, their revenue recovered and grew by 35%, largely thanks to their domestic sourcing strategy. This example highlights how working with local suppliers can strengthen a brand's reputation and foster more predictable, cost-effective operations. Research shows businesses leveraging domestic suppliers often see better inventory management and customer satisfaction. A 2025 report from Shopify found that e-commerce stores emphasizing local sourcing saw a 21% higher average order value and a 17% increase in repeat purchases. Customers appreciate locally made products, perceive quality and authenticity, which foster loyalty and higher lifetime value. What is the potential of the platform and opportunities? E-commerce platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, and Squarespace make launching a store that proudly features locally sourced goods simple. These platforms provide templates, inventory tools, and marketing integrations to help entrepreneurs showcase the unique value of their domestic partnerships. Furthermore, domestic suppliers can shorten the supply chain, reduce lead times, and provide a level of reliability that overseas sources often struggle to match. Here are some practical strategies on a budget. 1. Research local suppliers. Identify reputable manufacturers or artisans in your region. Visit local markets, trade shows, or craft fairs to find potential partners. 2. Emphasize local storytelling. Highlight the origins of your products. Share the stories of your suppliers, their craftsmanship, and your commitment to supporting the local economy. 3. Leverage social proof. Show customers why local sourcing matters by sharing customer testimonials, behind the scenes videos, or meet the maker features on your website and social media. 4. Streamline your operations. Domestic sourcing often means smaller minimal order quantities and faster restocking times. This allows you to operate leaner, reduce waste, and respond quickly to changing customer preferences. 5. Build community connections. Partner with local organizations or co-host events with your suppliers to deepen community ties and attract a loyal customer base. What unique products you could source locally that would set your brand apart from competitors relying on overseas suppliers? We would like to hear your ideas in the comments. Focusing on domestic suppliers can eliminate uncertainty tied to global trade policies and create a brand that feels more connected, authentic, and trustworthy. This approach fosters reliance and allows you to invest in your local community while staying nimble in an ever-changing economic landscape. As we move forward, let us explore another promising opportunity: trade and skilled services. How can you build a resilient business that is not at the mercy of fluctuating tariffs or supply chain disruptions? Focusing on essential trade and skilled services can create a steady income stream that thrives regardless of global economic challenges. Product-based businesses are often vulnerable to external factors like rising tariffs or delayed shipments. In contrast, skilled trade services, plumbing, electrical work, and HVAC repair are necessities. People need these services whether or not the global economy is thriving. For example, a 2024 survey by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found that the demand for electricians is projected to grow 8% by 2030, with salaries steadily increasing yearly. Let us look at the journey of a black-owned electrical service in Philadelphia. This entrepreneur recognized a growing demand for smart home technology. He diversified his revenue streams by expanding his offerings to include smart thermostat installations, home automation systems, and energy efficient upgrades. He shielded his business from the uncertainty of electronic product tariffs. Over 2 years, his revenue grew by 45% while maintaining the stable pricing and reliable service that local customers trusted. Consider this. According to the National Association of Home Buyers, the average salary for plumbers in the U.S. was $60,000 in 2025, up 12% from 5 years prior. Furthermore, a 2024 Nielsen Consumer Loyalty Study reported that service-based businesses saw 30% more repeat customers than their product-based counterparts. These statistics show that skilled trades provide a reliable income and foster long-term client relationships. Let us look at some practical examples and opportunities. Professionals like carpentry, welding, and HVAC repair are evergreen services. Homeowners, businesses, and municipalities require these skills regularly. In 2025, the U.S. Department of Labor reported that skilled trade job openings outnumber applicants by nearly 50%, meaning ample room exists to grow and thrive in this field. How can you implement these strategies for building on a budget? 1. Certification and training. Get the necessary licenses and certifications. Many community colleges offer affordable programs, and some trade unions provide free training. 2. Build a portfolio. Document your work, even if you are starting. Before and after photos, testimonials, and project descriptions help establish credibility. 3. Network locally. Attend community events, sponsor local sports teams, and connect with local real estate agents who can recommend your services to new homeowners. 4. Leverage online platforms to reach potential customers. Set up a professional website or use local business directories. Social media can help you showcase your expertise through tutorial videos or maintenance tips. 5. Focus on customer retention. Follow up with clients to ensure satisfaction and offer maintenance packages or annual checkups once you have completed a job. This approach not only increases repeat business, but also builds strong word of mouth referrals. What trade or skill service could you offer in your local community to meet growing needs? Please share your thoughts and ideas below. We would love to hear your take. Skills and trades provide a steady income and offer flexibility and independence. By investing in your expertise and building strong client relationships, you can create a sustainable business model that stands firm no matter what the global economy throws your way. Next, let us explore a booming sector transforming how businesses grow: digital marketing agencies. How can you help local businesses reach a larger audience without them having to become digital marketing experts themselves? Starting a digital marketing agency can fill this gap and create a steady, scalable income stream. The digital landscape is complex and constantly evolving. Many small businesses lack the resources or expertise to manage their online presence effectively. A 2024 survey by Clutch revealed that 37% of small businesses do not have a dedicated marketing team and have struggled to keep up with digital marketing trends. This lack of support often prevents them from capitalizing on online platforms' massive growth opportunities. Consider a Black entrepreneur in Detroit who noticed that small local businesses like coffee shops, independent bookstores, and neighborhood gyms barely show up online. She launched a digital marketing agency that created websites, managed social media accounts, and ran targeted campaigns. And one of the good things, even though you start and launch a digital marketing agency, that don't mean you have to do the work because you can outsource the website. You can outsource the social media accounts. All you're doing is just managing everything. You're just overseeing what other people is doing. But you can outsource someone that build websites or someone that manages. So you can have a marketing agency without knowing how to build a website, which is a good thing. So you can have a digital marketing agency without knowing how to build a website, which is golden. That's a key tip I want you to think about as we continue to discuss digital marketing agency that you don't need to understand how to build a website or manage social media accounts. You can outsource that to um, someone from Fiverr to build the website for you for your clients. So it also save you money. That way you don't have to know how to do everything. All you're doing just overseeing the job. By emphasizing personal connections and tailored strategies, her agency helped these businesses grow their online visibility and sales. Over the next 2 years, her agency climate base doubled, her revenue tripled, and the local community flourished as more businesses found success online. Now, let us consider what the numbers said. The digital marketing industry is booming. A report by Statista shows that global digital ad spending is projected to exceed 626 billion in 2025, up from 521 billion in 2023. Additionally, Bright Edge research indicates that organic search alone accounts for over 53% of web traffic, highlighting the critical role of SEO in any digital strategy. These figures underline the growing demand for professionals who can navigate the complexity of online marketing. Here are some services and opportunities that digital marketing agencies can offer. Tailored to clients' needs, popular services such as social media management, crafting posts, running targeted ads, and engaging with followers on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, you can outsource that to someone on Fiverr for maybe $5, $10 that will keep the engagement in the comments. So you can outsource some of these things. So just think about this, that as I'm reading it, that you can outsource some of this for cheap on a budget. SEO optimization, improving website rankings on search engines to drive organic traffic, content creation, writing blog posts, producing videos, and designing graphics that resonate with target audience. Pay-per-click advertising, running Google ads or Facebook campaigns to boost visibility and conversion. Email marketing, building and maintaining newsletters to keep customers engaged. Now, how can you implement these strategies for success on a budget? One, learn the tools of the trade. Platforms like Google Skillshop, HubSpot Academy, and Coursera offer free or affordable certifications in SEO, social media marketing, and PPC advertising. Two, build a portfolio with small projects. Offer discounted services to friends, family, or local nonprofits to gain experience and show potential clients what you can do. Three, showcase case studies. Highlight measurable results like increased website traffic or higher engagement rates to prove your agency value. Four, leverage affordable tools. Use free or low-cost tools like Canva for graphic design, MailChimp for email campaigns, and HubSpot for social media scheduling. Now, I have to say Kip for marketing, email marketing campaigns because that's my go-to. So I use Kip instead of MailChimp. Some of you might use MailChimp or HubSpot. I use Kip. What challenges have you noticed local businesses face when trying to market themselves online? And how can you help them overcome those hurdles? By establishing a digital marketing agency, you'll position yourself as an invaluable resource for businesses struggling to keep up with the digital age. With demand for these services growing yearly, a well run agency can thrive and impact your local community. Next, let us discuss a growing sector that aligns perfectly with the digital age, online and consulting. What if you could turn your knowledge into a sustainable business while creating a supported community around you? Online education and consulting offer opportunities to share expertise, connect with others who share your values, and generate income without being tied to a physical location or traditional classroom. While the demand for lifelong learning and professional development is skyrocketing, access to quality, flexible education remains challenging for many people. Many people have valuable knowledge or skills but struggle to share them in a structured and powerful way. Additionally, potential learners often find it challenging to locate accessible, quality education tailored to their needs. A recent Global Market Insights report projects the online learning market to surpass 600 million by 2030. Yet, over 40% of potential learners express frustration when finding engaging, relevant courses. This gap presents a prime opportunity for experts to offer tailored, accessible education and consulting services. Take the story of an African American chef passionate about traditional Southern cuisine. While running a local restaurant, she noticed how many people wanted to learn the secrets of her recipes but could not attend in person classes. Turning her kitchen into a virtual classroom preserved her culinary heritage and reached an audience far beyond her local community. The result: a consistent new revenue stream, an enriched cultural connection, and a growing following eager to learn more. Now, let us consider what the numbers said. According to Teachable 2025 user report, top instructors can earn over $10,000 monthly, while Udemy has amassed over 60 million global students. Online education platforms make it simpler than ever for anyone to share their expertise. Studies from Bright Edge show that 53% of web traffic originates from organic search, underscoring the importance of well structured, discoverable content in today's digital world. Do you know where the services and opportunities you can participate in today are? Because online education and consulting can cover virtually any subject or skill. Here are a few popular categories to include: professional development, leadership training, project management, and technical certifications; virtual courses, platforms like Teachable, Circle, the Heartbeat app, Money Network, or Udemy provide user-friendly tools to build structured, interactive courses; live webinars and workshops. Zoom or Microsoft Teams can host engaging real-time classes, encouraging immediate interaction. One-on-one consulting personalized guidance helps clients across unique challenges and implement actionable solutions. Creative skills, art, music, writing, and photography courses, health and fitness, personal training, wellness coaching, and nutrition consulting. Cultural or niche topics, language lessons, cultural cooking classes, and niche hobby instruction. Now, how you can implement these strategies for success on a budget. One, focus on a niche. Start with a subject you know inside and out. Whether you teach a specific software skill, craft, handmade jewelry, or provide career coaching, having a clear focus helps you stand out. Two, start with free resources. Publish free content, blogs, YouTube videos, or social media posts to build credibility and attract an audience. Three, Create a signature course. Develop a single focused course to launch first. A clear, practical curriculum helps students understand what they will gain. 4. Use low-cost tools, free or affordable tools like Canva for graphics, Loom for video recordings, and Google Drive for file sharing can keep expenses low. 5. Leverage social proof. Ask your early students for testimonials and reviews. Positive feedback helps attract more learners and build trust. 6. Engage your audience. Reply to comments, answer questions, and ask for feedback. Building relationships will strengthen trust and drive enrollment. This approach aligns perfectly with structure and goals of the 6-month mentorship bootcamp, showcasing how combining practical education, community engagement, and strong leadership values can transform both individual businesses and their surrounding communities. This structured program exemplifies how online education and consulting can transform lives and businesses. The bootcamp blends practical training with community support, teaching members to build sustainable ventures and grow in character and leadership. The community fosters mutual encouragement, accountability, and collaboration, highlighting how a well-designed online educational initiative can go beyond instruction to create a vibrant, value-driven ecosystem. So, I would like to ask you, what unique knowledge, experience, or skills could you teach online to help others achieve their goals? Share your ideas in the comments. By focusing on online education and consulting, entrepreneurs can share their expertise, build meaningful connections, and create income streams that are not only sustainable but also scalable. This model offers a pathway for personal growth and community development, much like the 6-month mentorship bootcamp has done for its participants. Now, let us explore another thriving area: health and wellness services. How can you create a health focused business that generates revenue and helps your community thrive? You can tap into a growing market by offering affordable wellness solutions while making a real difference. In today's fast paced world, many people want to improve their well being but do not know where to start. According to the Global Wellness Institute's 2024 report, the wellness market reached a stagnant 4.5 trillion, with areas like nutrition, fitness, and mental health continuously growing. Yet a recent American Public Health Association survey found that over 35% of respondents cited cost as a significant barrier to accessing wellness resources. This disconnect allows businesses to provide affordable, accessible health solutions. Consider the Nourish Farm, a Black-owned juice bar in Queens, New York. When the founders noticed a lack of convenient, nutritious options in their community, they set up shop to offer fresh juice, smoothies, and healthy snacks. Beyond selling products, they began hosting wellness shops and nutrition classes, turning the juice bar into a community hub. Over time, they became a trusted resource for residents looking to improve their health, all while building a profitable, sustainable business. Their journey shows how blending health services with community engagement can create a loyal customer base and lasting impact. Now, let us look at what the numbers say. The demand for wellness services continues to grow. Data from the Global Health and Wellness Report 2025 reveals that the fitness and mind body segment alone is set to expand by 8% annually through 2030. Moreover, nearly 72% of U.S. consumers said they were more health conscious post pandemic, according to a 2024 McKinsey survey. These numbers underscore the rising interest in wellness offerings and the potential for entrepreneurs to meet this demand innovatively. So, What are the services and opportunities? Health and wellness businesses can take many forms, including fitness classes and personal training, offering online or in-person sessions focused on strength, yoga, or general wellness routines. Nutrition and meal prep services, creating affordable meal plans, hosting cooking workshops, or selling pre-made healthy meals. Mental health and stress management programs, providing mindfulness workshops, meditation sessions, or stress relief coaching. Product based businesses, selling health related items like vitamins, supplements, fitness equipment, or organic skincare products. Now, how can you implement these strategies for success on a budget? One, leverage online platforms. Use Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube to share wellness tips, free workout, or nutritious recipes. This builds a loyal following without a significant upfront cost. Two, start small, then scale. Launch with a single service like weekend fitness classes and expand based on demand. This minimizes risk while letting you refine your offerings. Three, build community partnerships. Could you offer your services in collaboration with local gyms, community centers, or schools? This will give you access to their existing audience and establish credibility. Four, offer free resources to build trust. Publish a free ebook, create a wellness challenge, or host a free online webinar. Once you have built an audience, introduce premium services and products. Five, focus on personal stories. Could you share customer testimonials and success stories to build authenticity and trust? People are more likely to engage with a believable and personal brand. What are your community's most significant health challenges, and how could a wellness business help address them? Crafting affordable community-centered health and wellness services allow you to tap into a growing market while fostering meaningful connections. This builds a sustainable business model and improves the well-being of those around you. So here is a question for you to consider. How can you apply what you have learned today to start building a more resilient, scalable business? Starting small, strategic steps, and focusing on what you can control can set the foundation for long-term success. What is the one idea from today's episode resonated with you the most? And how do you plan to put it into action? Share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear your take. Today on Marketing Monday with the Postal Marketing, we have explored various exciting opportunities from online education and consulting to health and wellness services. We have seen how practical strategies, thoughtful planning, and community engagement can open the door to growth. The key takeaway, it is not about pouring money into every idea. It is about moving smartly, being intentional with your resources, and continuously learning and adapting. And remember, you don't have to know how to sell, but you do have to know how to market. And if this discussion sparked ideas or insights for you, here is how you can help amplify this message. Subscribe to the podcast to stay up to date on future episodes. Follow the show on your favorite audio platform to never miss a discussion. Like and rate this episode to help others discover it. Leave a comment or review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or even in the YouTube chat. And please do not keep it to yourself. Share this podcast with a friend or colleague who could benefit from these strategies. Together, we can create a community of entrepreneurs who are well equipped to navigate uncertainty and thrive. Ultimately, it is not about how much you spend, but how smartly you move. Stay resilient, stay connected, and remain committed to your vision. I will see you next week on Marketing Monday. Until then, stay strong and strategic and build your legacy, and you know what's coming next. Deuces. Peace.
How do you turn your idea into a real business when you do not even know where to start? Whether it is a clothing brand, a podcast, a logistic company, or a grocery store, the idea is real, but the process seems unclear. I know the feeling. You are excited, you are inspired, but you are stuck. Questions like, how do I structure this? Will it work? How do I make it sustainable? Are flooding your mind. That is why I created the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. This is to give you more information and the blueprint, strategy, and mentorship you need to build something solid and scalable from the ground up. In just 6 months, you will go from confused and frustrated to confident and equipped. You will learn step by step how to structure, launch, and grow your business the right way. So here's the question. Are you ready to stop guessing and start building? Click the link in the description and let us make it happen together. I will see you in the bootcamp. Peace.